what's up guys? We're back again with one of the most fun spammy strategies that Clash Royale has ever seen. This deck is crazy and you look at it and you're like, it's a mid-ladder strategy. But no, it's played at over 8,100 trophies and even the best players in the world struggle to stop it. When you rage up witches and your opponent fireballs or drops their big spell on top of the elixir collector and you mini Pekka to finish off Valkyries or Dark Princes for the splash damage that your opponent's going to be dropping, you will swarm through and pulverize any defense. Cards that are already extremely obnoxious with the witch endlessly spawning skeletons and the mini Pekka attacking really quick. Those attributes are accentuated by the rage, making your opponent furious. The mini Pekka will trash towers quicker than ever before, and the witch will just spawn a lot more skeletons. After you get an elixir advantage from defending or your elixir collector, you slow roll a giant with a mini Pekka and a witch, rage it all up, and you'll probably take a tower. There's a reason that the 53rd player in the world is always playing this deck, and it's played at over 8,100 trophies at the end of the season. When you get an elixir advantage with this bridge spam deck, it is unstoppable. So let's go jump straight some games and assert dominance. Thanks to everyone that's using creator code SirTag to support the channel. Thanks to Diablo Immortal for sponsoring the video today. Diablo Immortal is the largest Diablo game that Blizzard has launched to date, giving players an extensive storyline to journey through on their own or with other players in an epic campaign, and explore a huge shared world with a multitude of in-depth social mechanics. If you've played any Blizzard game on PC, you know it's a AAA experience. They brought that exact same feel to mobile in a big way. Diablo Immortal has fluid touch controls for a AAA experience on Android or iOS completely for free. It's also on Windows and PC via battle.net, allowing players to adventure with cross-play and cross-progression without missing a beat. Player progression will not be reset at the end of the beta. Some other key features include the integrated controller support, traditional Diablo point-and-click keyboard and mouse functionality, and a new WASD character movement. Whether or not you spend money on the game, there is so much to explore. Everyone gets to experience the complete story, all character classes, quests, zones, and dungeons for free. And in celebration for the over 35 million pre-registrations, all players will earn a Gilded Horadrim Cosmic set upon completing the starting tutorial. If you like action RPGs, you'll love this game. Download Diablo Immortal today for free using my link in the description of the video. So we got a game against someone from the maintenance clan. Dude, I feel like your phone's gonna have to have some maintenance after this match. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna go for Giant in the back because it's a great start to do. If your opponent goes in for opposite lane, you can shut it down with a mini Pekka, you can go in for a witch, and you can build up a very big push. I hope that doesn't lock on my tower. I think there's enough space for the Giant. Let's go. I was playing with a bit of fire there, but you guys know how we do what we do. We make it work regardless. I'm going to rage this up because our Dark Prince is angry and it is going for blood. Hopefully we're able to bolster our way through the Elite Barbarians. Wow, Rage Mini Pekka hits so fast. Are you kidding me right now? That's a joke. That's actually got to be a joke. I broke through Elite Barbarians with a Heal Spirit on our opponent's side of the map. That's unprecedented. I've never seen that happen before. I can see why this deck works without having a Sparky, without having a graveyard. You just rage up your Giant, you rage up your stuff, and you ensure success. I can zap depending on what he decides to do here. I don't think he's even able to kill this very quickly, so I am going to zap so we can kill that Elite Barbarian. Let's go. Now with one less Elite Barbarian, I don't even think that I have to go in for a Dark Prince. Maybe I can... No, I'm going to do a Dark Prince. I didn't know if I had to go in for that or the mini Pekka because the mini Pekka is an individually targeting card, so I'm like, maybe we can get away with that, but it's better to go for the DP here. Also, it's going to charge onto the tower, so it will give us more value. If he's got any, bait cards, it's not going to get distracted as easily as a mini Pekka would. So, yeah, I think I made the right play. Good transaction for us. Finishing off the lonely little E-Barb and then baiting out an Ice Golem. Not that bad of a trade. He might think that he's the only one with Elixir Collector here, but I got news for you, brother. You're out here reckoning for trouble with our Elixir Collector in the middle that you can't, assassinate with a random miner or a Goblin Drill, depending on...
I got a bad feeling about...
Oh my gosh. Well... I'm going to go in for a witch. I think if I rage that up with a mini Pekka, we can spawn more skeletons a bit faster. So then if you go in Elite Barbarians on top, they're just going to get shredded. Oh, I'm so excited for this. It's going to be a fun time. So even though he's got a decent trade, he only gets a +1 elixir advantage from dropping that elixir collector, by the way. So it's not that good of a play, in my opinion. So my mini Pekka might be able to win out here. I'm trying to zap, so then my mini Pekka definitely wins. And then the Dark Prince clobbers him. The witch is still getting tanked for, and then she locks onto the tower. That was so clutch. That zap felt phenomenal. Just being able to distract our opponent's stuff with the skeletons that spawn from the witch, it gives us an endless amount of distractions that we're not even really paying for. Oh my gosh. If I can keep the witch alive and then go in for another rage, he's going to be raging so hard. He's got so many elixir collectors, but nothing else. Dude, I think you're going to go in for a heal spirit any second now, but we're going to take the tower. This is so sinister. If I zap, then the witch is going to get that last hit and we clobber him. He hasn't even done any tower damage. And we go away from this game without taking any damage at all. All I need is that heal spirit to not lock onto my tower. All I need is that heal spirit to not lock onto my tower. We have all the power. 0 damage taken. Oh my gosh. What a beautiful way to start the day. I did not expect this deck to work that well. Here we go. Let's get it. So friends and family, am I invited to your clan, bro? We've got a whole bunch of friends with our skellies. Okay, so yeah, I guess I am part of his family because he's got the skeleton barrel and he's gonna fire. No, he doesn't like the witch. He's burning the witch. He's burning the witch. No. The prophecy of the witch falling just was a bit too real for us. Okay, that's interesting. I don't know why you would drop your hog right in the middle. Did you not know it wasn't going to go towards my elixir collector? Or are you trying to bait out something that I wouldn't traditionally drop? Or did you think I was going to have a building? Ooh, super easy zap. Let's go. Fast fingers out here. Maybe we're able to kill them. Oh my gosh. That was such good value. The fact that he didn't drop his bandit further enough away was hilarious. If I Dark Prince, it can kill the majority of the skeletons, and then I can whip out a giant at the river, and I think we're going to ensure giant success. Because if our opponent's down elixir, and he has to deal with this stupid deck, I wonder what he's going to do. Because that giant is coming for you. Looks like he's just going to give up. There's no way for him to come back in this one. Yeah, he's roasted and toasted and deleted and yeeted. And it looks like the Dark Prince is just going to win us the game. So that's all she wrote. GG, well played, and peace out, buddy. It's me, a mini Pekka. Okay, I had a little bit too much fun with that one. So if we lose this game, we're going to lose a ton of trophies, and I am not about that life. If I go for a witch in the back, it's not that great of a play. Oh, come on. Come on now. This is not a card that we wanted to play against because I actually don't know how to play this matchup, and we're going to figure out as we go. Most of the matchups against ground decks, I'm very confident about what I'm doing. If I Dark Prince and I go Mini Pekka and I get surrounded by guards, that would have been pretty bad. But he's also got Barbarian, so that's also not nice to see. If I pull that to the other side, can we deal with it a bit easier? I think that's the only available tactic for us. The Witch, I am relying heavily on her. Wait, if I build a defense and I arrows on everything and I just ignore the balloon, this could work out. So I'm going to go in for an arrows. I'm going to go in for a mini Pekka. He went in for a zap. Wait, he has no elixir. He is drier than the Sahara Desert. And we're going to eat him up like this delicious pancake arena was destined to be. He is just getting devoured. My goodness, if I zap here, I don't think that the mini Pekka is going to die fast enough. And then the Giant's able to put enough work to potentially 3-crown him. We're in a winning position. I've never played a deck that is so dominant in single elixir and already almost 3-crowning with a minute into the game. That's so dumb. I'm going to go for an elixir collector as quickly as I can. Remember, he's got barbarians. So if he's really bad, what he would do is he would go in for barbarians on top of the Dark Prince. If he's better, he ignores this and, you know, saves his barbarians here. What can I do? We saw Zap. We saw him probably have a version with, you know, I would guess having like, you know, balloon with fireball. So I don't want to go in for a witch unsupported. So what I'm planning on doing is just going to go for the Dark Prince towards the 3-crown, beating out the barbarians early, and then going in for our witch here. So he's not able to fireball everything at once. We'll see what he decides to do. Looks like the skeleton dragons are coming out, which aren't a great decision on his end because he's going to lose the skeleton dragon and he can't kill the witch. She's tucked in her little nook and cranny. Okay, well, eventually finished it off. It is what it is. All arrows here is just to make sure that the skeleton dragons die as well. And I can go for another elixir collector because I know that I can't support that right into barbarians. That's a losing battle that I am not participating in, bro. I wonder if the Dark Prince is able to do him dirty. The barbarians are out of cycle. He's not going to have a stellar answer to this. He might even fireball on the witch. We'll see how this goes. We'll see which way this turns. Come on, witch. Drag him in the sand. Make him super sad. All right, I should be able to arrow on everything here and then zap and finish off the skeleton dragons. And that giant is delivering the presence of pain. Oh my goodness. Raised up cards on ladder are ridiculously overpowered. I did not expect this deck to work so well. I thought it was going to be kind of memey, but it's one of the best ladder decks for pushing up trophies quick that I've played. So many people do not have answers to raged up witches, Dark Princes, and mini Pekkas. So this guy isn't going to be cycling anything at the river immediately, but hopefully that will happen. If I go for a zap on the tower, he'll be like, oh, 2 elixir. Let me go and spam everything into your witch. Or nah, he's just going to zap my tower. That's not what we wanted to see. I'm going to arrow you and see how many small spells you've actually got in your deck.
I can do this all day long.
We are not getting cloned right now, bro. You are not able to copycat every single one of my plays. Okay. Does he have the same deck as me? No way. Dude, I'm playing ladder, not a mirror deck challenge. What is this? Okay, I think it's better for me to go mini Pekka and then follow up with a witch so I can spawn a ton of skeletons. It's Sparky though. Okay. As long as it doesn't hit the mini Pekka and it just hits the giant first, that's okay. So then I can save the zap. Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to go and spend the zap yet. I'm going to wait for the Sparky to retarget on our stuff here, and then I might have to. I'm going to wait a couple seconds, and then I'm going to zap it. Make sure that it dies to the witch. Oh my gosh, the mini Pekka is going to one-tap the musketeer. What is happening right now? I think we have the superior giant deck. That's all I can say out here. This is great. If you hold your zap and you don't drop it too early on top of the original Sparky shot, and you just savor it until, you know, you actually need it, you're going to get way more value, and then you're going to take towers when your opponent's not expecting it. They're like, oh, everyone just zaps the Sparky originally, and then, you know, wastes a shot on top of the giant. But I don't care about protecting my giant. I care about protecting my witch. She's the real damage dealer out here. Maybe I can go in for a Dark Prince and a giant. I don't know. There's also a potential of me just focusing on defense here as well. So yeah, I'm going to let the Dark Prince do its thing. Seems like he doesn't have any urgency to defend that, so he's going to let the Dark Prince connect and do half of his tower there. That's beautiful. I'll take that trade as well. I can mini Pekka, and then I can use the giant as a, just, you know, sponge. A big hefty sponge. Oh, mini Pekka, you got hit. That wasn't in the plans. That wasn't according to our possibilities. We assessed every outcome, and you were not dying here. Okay, at least the skeletons can overwhelm the Sparky, it seems, and, you know, then I'll zap as soon as the Sparky looks like she's going to target some real stuff. The witch is not on the menu today. Time to put you in dismay. Okay, I don't like this. I need a Dark Prince, otherwise I think we're screwed. Dark Prince is able to have a bigger shield, so I should be able to defend the mini Pekka with more ease. And then I can mini Pekka afterward, and then my mini Pekka wins. My mini Pekka is stronger, more loyal. Okay, with 32 seconds remaining, all I have to do is go and spam a giant and then rage and watch our opponent rage because there's no way to defend this. If you giant off to the side, you are sending him into his death. An immeasurable amount of skeletons are swarming you, and that giant on our side is pounding your tower. Beautiful. I love this deck so much. I think that I haven't had this much fun playing a spammy deck in Clash Royale in a long time. Usually, you've kind of just gotten used to Elite Barbarians doing damage, kind of got used to Golden Knight dashing everywhere, but have you actually mastered the interactions of Raged Up Witch, spending an endless amount of skeletons, and then the mini Pekka that already attacks really fast, attacking like a machine gun? Even though I've played Clash Royale for 6 years, I have never seen interactions like this. Let's keep up this undefeated streak. We've been crushing people today with this deck. I just want to zap the tower and encourage this man to bolster his elixir and spam it on either side. I don't care where you go, as long as you drop it into a mini Pekka. If I go for Elixir Collector in the middle, oh wait, he just wasted his rage. He's going to be so upset. My man's going to be mad. He's going to be raging in the back with absolutely no elixir. Okay, that's cool. So he's dropping 4 elixir with the zap as well and not getting much out of it. I think he's going to have a Sparky deck. Ooh, interesting. Rage Zappies. I have never seen that before, but I am actually kind of getting a horrible idea in my head of raging up Electro Dragons, Zappies, and all the Zappy cards, and then just seeing if it works and just like slowing down opponent's stuff even faster. That seems weird saying slowing down things faster, but that's what it does. It attacks more, so then it stops and stuns people a lot more as well. Okay, so I wonder if I'm able to get some skeletons in front so we don't have to soak up a shot with the Dark Prince. Yeah, I gotta go for the Dark Prince after. Nice. Okay, I can zap here so then the Sparky doesn't kill, and then I can mini Pekka after. Wait, we're gonna keep everything alive. This is incredible. This is so dumb. This is so stupid. Why does this deck work? Look at the counter push I get after that. There's no way he can stop this. There's nothing in Clash Royale that can stop this push in single elixir. After you go in for an offensive play and my mini Pekka puts you in dismay, your day is going to be completely and utterly ruined. That mini Pekka is a home wrecker. And that castle is completely and utterly mine. Just want to show you guys the battle log here. We have been on a complete and utter tear, not losing any games today. Here we go. Let's rock. Dude, I hope that you've got Golem. I hope you're going to rock and roll and drop that in the back as your first play. Nah, that's not what I want to see. At least the Dark Prince is able to one-shot that, but now you're going to know that I don't have Tornado, so you're not going to be dropping it in the safe spot anymore. My arrows. I can kill the princess and then potentially get some extra damage on the tower because I'm also able to eviscerate the skeletons because you don't drop them up high. Wait. Hello. My Dark Prince said hi to that tower and dealt a huge amount of damage right out of the jump. So if we're playing against Skeleton Barrel, Skeleton King, I hate playing against champions. I still might be able to win this. Issue is the Skeleton King because it does a lot of splash damage to my skeletons. It collects all the souls and it makes me a sad sir. But If I can go in for a rage here, I think that's better than doing anything else because we're able to rage up and collect more skeletons. More skeletons means more tanks for the mini Pekka. Equals more potential W's? We'll have to wait and see. My arrow on the princess and then also hit the Tesla? I think that's worth it. Oh, yes, yes. Let's go. It locks onto the tower. That's at least 500 more damage because I didn't need to do that. And I'm going to take a negative trade every time if you just outcycle me and go in for more goblin barrels. So I have to get damage where I can get it. I'm going to Dark Prince here. I'm going to wait for that to surround and then it goes and targets the Dark Prince solely. So most of the skeletons are just not going to give him value. We take that trade. Do I go in for an Elixir Collector now? I haven't seen anything super scary from our opponent. If he goes Princess of the River, I'll mini Pekka it. I'm going to wait until I'm at 10 Elixir so then I don't get caught out of guard with no Elixir invested at all. Usually against Bridge Spam players, I know that I can defend with like mini Pekkas and stuff, but he would go in for Bridge Spam if he saw the Elixir Collector, but he went in for a log, so that's wasted Elixir. That's a good trade for us overall. We're going to get a +1 Elixir investment there, and I can mini Pekka here, and we'll see what else he decides to do. I think that if you try to get it with the Skeleton King and we don't give you any other bait cards, you can't even use the ability. So this will be hilarious. Does he have the ability to use the ability? Probably not. Wait, this is awesome. I'm not going to zap. I'm just going to, you know, drop the zap a little bit later. I think I don't hit the skeleton. I messed that up really bad. I tried to thread the needle and hit everything. I was super greedy. Is he back to skeletons or no? Oh, he isn't. He has to drop a defensive goblin barrel. Wait, how'd that defensive goblin barrel work? It pushed it off. This is scuffed now because he's got rocket. He could take my tower. I think I have to go in for like a mini Pekka or a giant here, or no, maybe not. All right, I'm going to giant here. I'm going to separate everything with a rage so then he's not able to go in for a rocket and everything at once. So the Dark Prince and the witch have to be, you know, not lovers today. They got to be completely and utterly apart. They got to do a long distance relationship or something. Okay, good stuff. Good stuff. We'll take that. I'm going to Dark Prince in the back and expect him to go for a goblin barrel because I don't have arrows. I have to make predictions out here. Did he just leave? I don't think he doesn't want to play anymore. He's saying let's rock with his clan, but it's completely and utterly the opposite. He's going other side, and even if I left that alone, I don't think it would have taken my tower in 2 seconds. Super easy win, but it got a little bit scary at the end. I had no clue what he was going to do. And fortunately for us, even though the mini Pekka got distracted for a slight second on top of the goblin, it went green light straight onto the tower and delivered us a dominant W. Like if you enjoyed, subscribe for more daily content, and have an awesome rest of your day.